Welcome back to Character Select. Dave and Savin back for Pillars of Eternity. And
Hello.
I know for everybody out there, it's been like 2 to 3 days since the last episode, but we kind of got a little sidetracked with this thing called Resident Evil, and then this other thing also called Resident Evil, and it's been...
the best!
I shit you not, it's been 4 months since we recorded the last episode.
Jesus, I thought it'd only been 2.
Nope, we recorded it in March. And this is now July. So, I think we know what we're doing. Maybe.
No, we have no idea.
Yeah. But we took a look at our journals. Savin said that we should absolutely do...
Yep. Nope, that was the Cinders of Faith one.
This one. So we need to find a place with multicolored pools and a rising waterfall. Okay. Someone at the expedition hall might know. Well, I guess we're traveling. Alright. I forgot how fabulous this game sounds.
It is a very nice game.
Hey, look, it's Grieving Okay.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
If you go to Woodland Plains and try and go south from there, I think you can just walk to the place.
Wood End Plains?
Sure, whatever. I can't read.
I mean, after a certain point, nobody can read. Usually that point is sleep, but, you know.
Listen, for my job, I read and I write all day. I physically and mentally cannot do it when I'm not working.
The Wayfarer tried
still
to
got like
escape.
half this map to do.
The Wayfarer tried to escape from the fucking dungeon again.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Chop his legs off. I'll learn him.
That might be a bit of an overreaction. Right, okay. Sorry, I was just taking a look at what we were doing. Alright. So as per usual, with any kind of Infinity Engine-esque game, can I help you?
Oh, hello. That's weird. Wandered in. And got shot in the face.
How did that work out for you, I guess?
And she did blight a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, but who cares?
Clearly not them.
As with any kind of Infinity Engine-esque game, games that are reminiscent of the Infinity Engine, I guess. Oh, shit!
That's a lot of dudes. Hey, there's a ranger. With a gun.
Wait, what? Fucking Igar, Venka, Ibn,
Who are these people?
Bakewolf, Thief. Bear Companion, Thief. Alright, so I need to fucking shoot some fuckers. And, Aloth, you're good at the whole wizard thing.
That's a nice backline you have there. It'd be shame if someone fireballed you.
Actually, that's a good point. Fireball! Durance, interdict the shit out of him. Let's see if I remember how to play this game. I'm sorry, was that a 200 points of damage hit? That seems insane. Nope. Just
No,
everything.
it was
yeah,
20-something.
I did fucking shoot a motherfucker in the face, though. That was good. Silent Scream! I remember this ability.
Boom.
You guys sure you thought this through?
I clearly did not. Your cleric seems to just be standing there.
Yeah, we're
Or aim
winning.
off, even.
Who cares? Okay. Apparently I was firing explosive ammo there, because that guy popped.
Well...
That there. Not entirely sure what happened there, but, you know.
I think you just wandered into one of your side quests. Oh, hey, a grimoire.
Boop.
Yoink.
No armor. Exomittal clothing? Exomittal clothing? Scroll of Whale. It's bound with silver thread. The broken wax seal is stamped in the shape of an eye. The scroll at first appears to be gibberish, a collection of symbols and characters with no apparent connection between them. As you study them, however, you can swear that the characters begin to move. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, they shift and crisscross and realign, and you are able to read the text. A simpleton seeks out a wise man said to know the answer to every question. Please, says the simpleton, you have to help me. The world terrifies me. I wake each morning and I don't know why. I make choices each day and I don't know what will happen as a result. I go to sleep each night and I don't know whether it will be my last. When the simpleton finishes, you notice that the wise man is weeping. The simpleton apologizes profusely and asks the wise man what he has said to upset him. The wise man shakes his head and wipes the tears from his eyes. He answers, some people have all the luck. Oof. Ain't that the fucking truth? Whoa! What? Go ahead.
Alright. As you take the scroll, you hear a voice. You have found it. Now lose it again.
What? That defeats the purpose of finding it in the first place.
No, it is the beginning of finding it again. You think this theft was an accident? The voice seems to shift as if the speaker were constantly changing age, race, and sex. My relics were never meant to stay in one place for long. They are meant to be lost and found, as the search that gives a thing value. Take it to Black Meadow. Find the drake that faces east and bury it neath its skull.
Okay. I guess we did wander into a side quest. Ooh, what is this? The Sun-Touched Mail of Hiron Wrath. Grants Sunbeam, 3 per rest, minus 50% poison effect tick rate, minus 50% disease effect tick rate. Damn.
Ooh, that's nice.
So many lockpicks. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a whole area down here. Is this worth, like, searching?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Hello.
A woman you remember from Brackenbury strides over to you. The hem of her robe is torn and covered in burrs. You could have just refused. You could have forgotten all about the theorems of Pandogram, but you had to go and tell Grimda. Her voice trembles and she clutches at her hair with a shaking hand. Uh-oh.
Who are you?
You accidentally screwed her over at some point in the past.
Probably.
Now she and all of her wizard buddies are here. You coin grubbers would do anything for a little profit. I hope whatever Grimda offered you was worth it.
I'm truly sorry, Naden. I think this was the woman that was like, you need to get the theories of Pangram to help somebody or help with the Wildwind's legacy.
Yeah.
And then Grimda was like, no, it's not actually going to do that. We can't actually let you have that. So.
Me too.
Alright.
Well, rude.
I'm just gonna... give me a second here to remember who the hell you are. She needs the theories of Pangram to continue her research, but the archivist won't give her access. I informed Grimda of Niden's interest in the theories of Pangram, thanked me for warning her, and has taken measures to protect the book from any further attempts. Right.
I'm still not really sure why that happened.
Yeah, well...
This quest confuses me.
Something about knowledge not being for dissemination, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Do-do-do, silent scream in your face. Or In your face, I guess?
People made some horrible mistakes.
I mean, didn't have to come to that, I guess. More grimoires, huh? Alright, let's take a look at these grimoires, shall we? So we got Ibn's Grimoire, which has Binding Web. Oh god, Web is a worst spell. Copy it. I hate Web. Remember when we were playing Baldur's Gate and we went to the frickin' spiders and they kept casting Web?
Oh god.
Yeah.
And the sound
worst.
effect too, just over and over.
Ray of Fire, cool. Copy.
Now.
Why? It's just money.
Yeah, but eventually you're going to equip that spell and it will be the worst.
What's so bad about Ray of Fire?
It's, again, Azar's Scorcher from D&D. It's the line spell.
Right. The line spell.
The I want to hit all of my friends with this spell.
So Pallegina's armor is 50% armor damage reduction when under 25% health, plus 2 damage reduction. So her DR is 10 plus another 2, so 12. And then it goes up to 18 when she's under quarter health. Whereas this is 9 and grants Sunbeam, and Sunbeam is fuck you, get burnt and blinded, bitch. Yeah, it's not that great.
Yeah, put that on someone like Adair, maybe? What's he got on? I guess he's probably still just got his... Oh yeah, you put it on him. It's a good idea.
Does it make sense? No. Is it hilarious? Yes. Hey, look, more
Continue
stuff.
to make him into a battle cleric.
Fine row.
Ooh, a ring.
The Ring of Eternal Funding. Plus 5 copper. It just gives you 5 copper every day? What? That's cool. I guess that's cool. Here, there you go, Ed. Is that cool? I honestly don't know if that's cool, Savin.
That's a completely worthless power, but it's adorable. I love it.
It reminds me of a D&D item that just got added to the Magic the Gathering game, which is the Everfull Purse. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Where, as long as the purse is not empty at the end of the day, it will always refill.
Yes, of course.
I could try harder, but, you know, he did. Hilariously, in Magic, it says you get to create 1d4 treasure items, and then you have to give it to somebody else. Or give it to
like
the opponent
other
on your
player?
right. Yeah.
Weird.
Fine Mace. Potion of Lengrath's Displaced Image. Interesting.
Blur.
Another one, and a bunch of silver. Money is so functionally worthless in this game.
Yep.
God. What are we building? We're building the South Curtain Wall. Cool. Like, this is Baldur's Gate 2 levels of ridiculousness. Which you don't understand because we didn't finish that game, but literally by the end of Baldur's Gate 2, not the expansion pack, just the regular game, you have like 150,000 gold. It's stupid.
Yeah, there's just not enough stuff to spend money on, really.
It's like, oh, you could buy these super cool magic items, but you're gonna find better shit while adventuring.
That's always a struggle when trying to design RPGs, is how much content players are actually going to do versus minimum path, and trying to deal with finances based on that.
Well, so the idea behind money in the original game, and I know you know this, but I'm just going to say it for the benefit of everybody out there, all you characters, is that the original purpose of money was that it was also experience. Finding treasure gave you XP. And the more treasure you found, the more XP you got. but they never change that balance.
Nope.
And it's like, well, now you can get, like, the average person earns 1 silver a month. You find 100 gold in a chest. You should be wealthy beyond... You should be, like, upper middle class for the rest of your life. Nah, not really.
Yeah, it's like you can basically retire after one adventure. I know my current D&D campaign that I run just had session 111 very recently.
Damn.
And yeah, like, one player owns a whole ass island by now, another owns a, like, dwarf hold, another player's about to get a dwarf hold, one has a, like, full-on merchant vessel kitted out with ballast and shit. Just like, that's just normal D&D economics at work. It's just so much.
I went south and it brought me here. This isn't where I want to be, is it?
No. Go back to the world map. Maybe it's from Edelwyn Bridge then? Or you have to fucking actually go to the
Expedition Hall.
Exploration Hall. I don't think so, though. I've never done that.
I can't go south from here.
Well, I guess you're going to the Expedition Hall then.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's faster just to go back.
And it's in Copper Lane, right?
Yeah.
That's honestly one of the biggest problems with RPGs in general. Like, you play something like Cyberpunk 2077 or any of the Elder Scrolls games, and by the end of it, you have... Or, not even by the end of it, by like halfway through, you have so much money that there's nothing to spend it on.
That was actually the opposite of my problem in Cyberpunk, is I fucking never had any money.
Well, Cyberpunk was an interesting problem in that they had a lot of really high value... hello. Really high value items to buy. Like, especially the cyberware. Sorry, Ed. It's probably fine. Interdict.
Yeah, you liked it.
God, that's such a good spell. Ability, whatever.
Cypher Stomp. So anyway, Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I need something stronger.
Alright, cool. So, Cyberpunk has a lot of really high value items, especially cyberware, that is worth investing in, but you have to have a lot of money to do it. Cool. Apparently people are trying to kill me now, more than usual.
Yay.
And that's actually true of a lot of Cyberpunk stuff, but if you want to talk about the Cyberpunk game that absolutely gets that balance wrong, it's Shadowrun. Oh boy, Shadowrun. I talked about this in my Shadowrun Genesis playthrough, but if you're playing Shadowrun Genesis and you want to be the best decker with all the best gear, it takes about $1 million in game. If you want to play through the game and be the best samurai or shaman, it costs about $100,000. It's ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Oh, hello? Cutscene? Alright.
Cutscene. A well-groomed man steps through the hall with a confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face. He is flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. One of his companions eyes you for a moment before spitting chew at your feet. Another pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that Bine's giant slayers run things around here, and you'll be fine.
Never heard of him.
His eyes narrow. You have now. Stick around Defiance Bay, and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around, but there's a reason the giant slayers get the lion's share. Remember that.
Oh my god, he's a fucking gatekeeper. What an asshole.
Enough jabber-bine. You're gonna do that job or talk about it? Lennon's right. The coin ain't gonna collect itself. He looks at his comrades and jerks his chin towards the door. See you around, pup.
I can take him.
Okay. Yeah, probably. And
Don't
welcome to
stand
the
on
Adventurers
ceremony.
Guild.
State your
Right.
business.
This rough-looking man glances at you briefly as he scans the mercenaries milling around the room. Don't stand on ceremony, state your business.
Do you know a place in the wilderness with colorful pools and a waterfall that rises?
I know the place. Got a map locked up in one of those chests with the very spot marked. It's yours for 50 coppers.
Cheap at half the price, or cheap at twice the price, I think is what it is.
You'll find it in the back room behind Sonild's shop. He hands you a key. Look on the map for Searing Falls. Fantastic place. The thermal springs alone are worth the journey. Falls is so hot, most of the water turns to steam. That's the rising you were talking about.
Oh,
What else do you need?
I'm looking for work.
Go see Osric. He's usually got something.
Osric.
You do well for him, maybe I can find you more.
Osric, of course, is the AD&D clone with the serial numbers filed off.
All right. Hey,
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off.
I'm looking for work.
You want an expedition? Talk to Wennon. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
Who is that? The voice. It
don't
almost
know.
sounds like Matt Mercer again.
It might be. Although, he sizes you up, I do have something I need done. Something that requires competence.
What do you need done?
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible. When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family. I'd like it back.
Doesn't sound like leaving the Crucible Knights was your choice.
You don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knighthood, but the oaths you swear are just as true. Still, turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross the wrong man, suddenly all kinds of accusations are thrown your way, and nobody believes you.
When one walks among the powerful, one must always watch for one's steps.
Why don't you just go ask for it back?
No. Oh, they'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going. Sooner be torn apart by dogs than give them the satisfaction.
What's this armor?
It's a breastplate. Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use, but it's been in my family since the liberation.
Have we heard about the Liberation before?
Yeah, that's the Civil War where Deerwood got its independence from the Adirian Empire.
Gotcha. I'll see what I can do.
Then it's Penhelm you're looking for. A low snake of a man. If he was to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind of fate. He kept it when he had me kicked out.
Leans in closer. I got word from a reliable source that Penhelm visited a forger in Andra's Gift right after having his soul lineage read by a Cypher in Dunwood Row. Should you have it in your heart to find a way to ruin his life while you're there, well, drinks on me.
Having his soul lineage read?
It's a requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage. If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was a fake, his career would be over. Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Dunreed Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real.
Sagani scratches the back of her neck. If generations of Masuk's traditions are any indication, this Penhelm probably doesn't remember it. Still, a past like that has to count for something.
Alright.
Wes.
Oops. So let's go see if we can't find this map. Hey, look, a shop.
Greetings.
I haven't seen you before. You headed out with the expedition company? Or are you betting on one?
Oh no, is this an investment scheme? Can I buy something?
I'm afraid not. See, the dozens only do business with me so long as I only do business with them, and they're good customers. But if you get on Osric's good side, he can make an exception for you. He's probably training some of the new recruits right now.
Alright, cool. See, that's actually how most shops should frickin' work. I'm sure nobody...
Geological map.
Cavern where molten rock flows within a deep chasm. Cool. This is technically stealing, and I think that's annoying.
Give me a real challenge.
No one saw nothing. It's just a fucking arbalist.
But hey, you got XP for picking the lock, and that's what's important.
It's true. But yeah, like, a shop in a place like this should have an exclusive clientele. Any shop that can guarantee customers doesn't need all customers. They can sell to only the customers they like.
True.
Your own father sold you to the Brotherhood?
He hated me anyway. I was glad to be gone. The Dukes are my parents now. The Republics, my children.
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
I mean, kind of. Alright. So we need to go to First Fires? The Crucible Knights?
Yeah, if you want to do that quest.
I mean, it's right here. We might as well while we're here. Bouncy. Meow.
Sorry, what's bouncy other than Palutena?
The hot tip hover over was bouncy. I don't know if it'll show up on the capture, but I know it's not showing up on Parsec because it's not 60 frames per second, but it was definitely bzzing on my screen. Yeah, see? There.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll happen.
Crucible Keep. It's where we want to go. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that we haven't encountered more side quests in this game. God, Baldur's Gate was fucking thick with them. And completely
you've gotten
untracked.
a lot already, and you're only in the first city.
Yeah. God, this series is going to take forever. It's great.
Yep.
It's great, and I love it, but it's going to take forever.
But hey, if we do Pillars 2, we won't have to do reading, so that's nice. Because it's fully voiced.
That's pretty fabulous.
It is, and it's voiced by the Crit Roll cast.
That's amazingly fabulous.
Not just Matt Mercer.
Alright, so let's quick save here. There we go. Active patrols and reported crimes. The latter far outweigh the former. Oh,
Yoink.
Where did that go?
The items, I imagine? Yeah.
Curran, a Cypher duly appointed and employed by Dunrid Bro, does hereby certify that Novitiate A.M. Penhelm has been found to have a soul free of any subversive influences or tainted essence. Okay, so I need to go to Dunrid Row then.
Yeah. I mean, you could find Penham and talk to him first if you want.
No, I'm gonna talk to him when I could blackmail this shit out of him, and then I'm gonna actually turn that in anyway. Because
Nice.
I'm an asshole. Oh god, it's absolutely one of my favorite things to do in games is to find an asshole. Screw him over in a way that makes him, like, grit his teeth and be like, fine, you win this time. Just don't show that to anybody, and then do that anyway. Literally kick them twice. It's great. Alright, so...
Other side. Hadrid House is Dunrid Row.
Oh. Why didn't it fucking say that?
I mean, Dunrid Row is the organization. It operates out of Hadrid House.
Okay. I was thinking that Hadrid House was where the Web Weaver was.
It is. She runs Dunrid Row.
Oh, well, fine. Jeez.
See.
Do I just talk to any of these people? Or... No, Curran, hey.
Hail, traveler.
The only man is surrounded by books and scrolls. His wiry hair stands nearly on end. His ears pick up as you approach. You carry whispers. Cadnua, gilded veil, old voices indeed.
You're a Cypher like me, I'm guessing?
He grins, revealing a row of dagger-pointed teeth.
Ugh.
You guess what you must surely know. My own modest ability suggests that yours are most formidable. Would be quite useful here, of all places. A pity then that my duties for Lady Webb require me to focus my talents elsewhere. What brings you to Dunwood Row?
Is this affidavit real? Nope. Signed by you.
He holds a page, but seems to stare through the words as if something woven in the fabric of the paper. Kern bares his pointed teeth. I remember Penhelm, a preening peacock of a man, his mouth dry and hands moist when I told him there was a he was a sole descendant of an Adirian general, one who'd fought against Hadrit's rebellion. A forgery, and not the first I've seen, but I've no time for the knights and their obsessions. Bring this to his commander, Cliver, and show him the seal. Points to the wax stamped by his forged signature. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. Doom a man for the soul the gods gave him. Seems rather unfair.
Alright, see ya.
Peace.
So, it says show the affidavit to Commander Cliver, but Alof does have a very good point. I mean, okay, so it's kind of... Oh, hello.
Just talk to that little Cypher, did you? One of my novitiates told me he'd seen someone in the records room. Give me the affidavit. I've done nothing to you.
Cheer up, you always thought you were someone special. Soon everyone will know you are. Wow. Right? What does this mean to you?
Are you serious? This is my career. I've labored years for it, and it all hangs on some coincidence of a past life. Any dear wooden, rich or poor, can aspire to position in the Crucible Knights. Anyone can rise to the rank of High Justice, except for those of us born with a wrong soul. Tell me how that's reasonable.
So, this is going to sound a little controversial, I'm sure, but it's kind of like racism, in that it's literally punishing people for a consequence of their birth as opposed to who they are.
Yes. Yeah, you're right, take it. He grabs it from you with a trembling hand. You have no idea what this means to me. I thank you for seeing reason.
I did the same for Osric. Return his family breastplate.
He hesitates, clutching the affidavit. I'm certainly grateful to you, but Osric earned his punishment and then sent you to take his anger out on me. Why should I do anything for him?
I'm thinking. Are you so stuck in the past that you need to wear his armor?
He looks down at the breastplate. I hadn't thought of it that way. I hope this gives him some peace, and perhaps a reason to move on. He gives you a nod and leaves.
He's taking off the breastplate. Stab!
Rude.
Right? Alright, so... I mean, the
Oh,
obsession...
look at you, doing good in the world.
Well, trying to, anyway. The whole obsession that everybody has with past lives seems to almost be preventing them from living out their current ones. Like, you can't move on because you're looking back, you know? I mean, maybe I just hit the freaking theme on the head or something like that, but it's frustrating to me that it's one of the things that drives me absolutely nuts. People can make mistakes and can't be allowed to move on. And, uh-oh. Is this
You asked me for one, and I said no. Not until you're older and more responsible. Do you remember this conversation? Gordy's eyes are fixed on the ground in front of him. Yes, sir. Yet I find you out here playing with a blade that clearly belongs to the knights. Do you see the problem? I didn't steal it, honest. I traded a secret for it. Ask her.
Oh, god damn it.
Is what my son says true?
I've never met this boy before. He wants to be a Crucible Marathon. Yes, it is.
He's just a boy. Do you understand me? What are you thinking, getting him a blade like that? You stay away from him from now on. Come along, Gordy. One of you loitering out here all day.
Well, that could have ended worse, I guess.
Yeah, he could have stabbed his eye out. Just randomly giving children weapons.
But yeah, it's like in the modern day, people make mistakes and it gets documented on the internet and nobody gets to move on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the right to be forgotten is so overlooked. And these people in this world are making it even worse by saying, well, I don't care what you did now. Your past life did this really shitty thing, so we're going to punish you for it. Even though they have no control over that shit. It's not
And
fucking...
sometimes, even if you don't get punished by external forces, you just randomly go insane.
Yeah, it's not cool either.
Let me know how it goes with the Knights.
Is this the armor you wanted?
Osric wavers a moment in disbelief. He looks at you, then back at the breastplate. He reaches for it slowly, as if expecting it to disappear before he can touch it. How did you manage this?
Penhelm listened to reason.
I've never known Penhelm to listen to reason, even from one as persuasive as you. But you recovered it just the same. Here. I think you'll find it more than fair. When you get the chance, step by Sonild's shop on the other side of the hall. She sells some of the best gear in the city, and I'll see that she opens her inventory to you.
Farewell.
Nice. Stop.
I did a good thing. God, we
Hello.
keep losing so much fucking money to bandits. Jesus. Not that we need it, but... Alright, exceptional. Ooh. Bracers of all-consuming rage.
Wow, that's actually really good.
+2 might, +1 constitution.
Fucking buy those immediately.
The dandy hat of the diseased yak, which gives you +2 resolve. -1 intellect.
That mean?
Okay, the legend behind this hat is that it once belonged to a famed prince of a small kingdom that was conquered and absorbed into the Adirian Empire. The prince and his court were known for their outlandish dress, but not unfortunately for prowess in battle. In fact, when the prince learned that the Adirian army was marching towards him, he threw a fabulous party to welcome the invaders. The hat survived the war, and subsequent occupation has been traded into many a dark corner by those wishing to further their social standing with panache. Lined with a garish purple silk and adorned with a large chartreuse feather, the hat makes a strong, questionable fashion statement.
Amazing.
Snurf's Folly is +2 resolve, or +1 resolve, +2 constitution.
Wow.
Yoink. Bile Stompers grants minor fetid caress, 3 per rest, and +5 damage reduction corrode. Minor fetid caress. Cloak of the Fox and Hunter is summon noble creature, 1 per rest, +5 will, +9 reflex. Holy shit.
What is noble creature? It's a dog!
Can summon a beagle. A Deerwooden legend tells the story of a hunter who spent days in the woods trying to find food for her family. In her first trap, she caught a boar. "Please, great hunter," the boar begged when she approached. "I am no ordinary boar. I am the ruler of my kind. If you free me, I will reward you greatly." So the hunter freed the boar, ran off laughing, never to be seen again. Her second trap caught a turkey. "Please, powerful hunter," the turkey said when he approached. "I am no ordinary turkey. I am the ruler of my kind. If you free me, you will get rewards such that you cannot imagine." So the hunter released the turkey, who also ran off laughing, never to be seen again. The final trap held the fox. "Please, mighty hunter," the fox began as she approached. "I will not free you," said the hunter. "Already I have lost 2 wonderful meals. I will not lose a third. If you truly will reward me, then I will free you, but you must leave something of yours behind so I know you will return." So the fox left behind the length of its legs, enchanting the hunter's cape with its grace and reflexes. The fox returned to its kind, but was rejected for its short-legged appearance. "You look like a dog," her fellows taunted. No longer welcome among her kind, the fox returned to the hunter and offered another deal. She would aid the hunter in all endeavors as payment for her life. This cloak represents the bargain between the fox and the hunter. Weathered and worn, this cloak is tan with light splotches. When pulled over the head, the corners look like erect dog ears. That's a cool
That's
story.
adorable.
I love that. We'll buy that too. I have so much money I don't even give a shit. The Munakra Eret, which is a monocle, grants Whisper of Treason, charmed for 10 seconds. Plus 12 will.
That ain't bad, though.
Then the Berserker's Belt is only usable by Barbarian, plus 20% frenzy duration, don't care.
Alright, you didn't need half your money anyway.
Yeah, fuck it. It's just money.
Alright, so now you can cosplay as a dog girl.
Hey, I tell you what.
Oh boy. Yeah, I can sell all this shit.
Find Morningstar. Find Mace. Find Stiletto. Find Estoc. These are all magical. Find Quarterstaff. Do. Do. So many things to sell. Wait, did I just sell the... No, I need
What?
that. I don't want to sell the cultist robes. Those could be useful. Sell the spectral pig. Hey, look at that!
No,
I
Cosmo!
I literally just got back 67% of what I spent on those magic items.
Yep. And now she can arm and equip a small army.
Sweet.
Everyone wins.
The Celebrant's Dirge added. Okay. 25% experience, Celebrant's Gloves, 5,000, 500 to 1,000, average item.
It's a good thing to put Grieving Mother on, yeah. Make her do all these shitty quests.
Alright, next time on Character Select, we will go find... Well, we'll talk to, what's his name here, because, you know, now we're in good with Osric. Weenan, and then we will go find the Rising Waters. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it, and Savin.
Yo.
We... how is adventuring not the most profitable thing in the world? Seriously.
It is, but we don't think too hard about that, because otherwise the world breaks.
Otherwise the economy makes no sense.